curtains on the ceiling. We'll have a bunk bed by the bed. You'll line my mattress with nails, 1 for every time something psycho came out of your mouth. Your cavern eyes are praying, your scarlet lips half saying a sales pitch for the circus in your mind. Young lady, you're scaring me. Young lady, you're scaring me. Dumbbell right to the temple, carry me to your shrine, dedicated to the prince of the last of your 9 lives. She waited in the darkest corner all night until I closed up shop. I turned out the lights. Then she begged for me to drive her home. I thought about the Kensington Strangler.
Good morning, Patriots. It's Friday, October 18th. I'm Malcolm May, and it's time for the Friday Patriot Sports Update. One important announcement we need to make before we get to the sports stuff. Next week is Virginia College Application Week. This is the time when seniors can apply to Virginia colleges without paying the application fee. All you have to do is visit our on-site college advisor, Ms. Jada Smith, in Conference Room 104 at the times listed here. Beginning this Monday at 11 o'clock, you can visit Ms. Smith and she'll provide you with the means to submit your application for free. This is a great opportunity to get help with your application and save some money while you're doing it. Now, sports stuff. Last night, the Patriot volleyball team took another step towards trophies with a win over second-place Goochland on the road. The team took the 3 of 4 sets from the Bulldogs with contributions from the usual cast of characters in improving their record to 16-2 on the season and remain undefeated in the district. There are only 4 matches left in the regular season, including a home matchup with Monticello this Tuesday. The field hockey team treated another opponent to a goose egg, this time shutting out EC Glass by a score of 7-0. The win improved the team's conference record to 8-2, dropping them into second place behind undefeated Western. 2 games remain in the regular season for field hockey. They'll be at home against Monticello on Tuesday and then at Charlottesville on Thursday to tune up for the postseason. If you've been having a hard time keeping up with our cross-country team, you're not alone. Last Saturday, the Patriot runners ran their only home meet of the year with the Ragged Mountain Invitational at Panorama Farms. Andrew Smith filed this report.
On October 12th, between 9 a.m. and 1 p.m., both girls and boys cross-country teams kicked off at the Albemarle Invitational. Today, I will highlight how our teams did in all 3 5K races, which consisted of the freshman race, JV race, and the varsity race. Prior to the races, the teams had high hopes for making a good showing at the meet. Kicking off first at 9:30 was the freshman girls race, which Albemarle did not run in, but Western Albemarle won. At 10:15 was the freshman boys race, which included 17 of our very own freshman runners. Finishing first at the finish line was with a time of 17 minutes and 24.3 seconds was Albemarle freshman runner Brody Lawson. Following him in 5th place was Luke Goff, in 8th place Sam Kennedy, and in 9th place was Ian Hurst. Overall, the team placed first in this race, with Western Albemarle in 2nd and Riverbend High School in 3rd. Afterwards, the Albemarle varsity girls kicked off their 5K at 10:45, led by junior Jillian Oches. At the mile mark, the pack was led by Elena Pierce, a junior from Charlottesville High School, as well as many different runners from many different schools in Virginia. At the finish line, Elena Pierce crossed first with a time of 17 minutes and 27 seconds. The first Albemarle runner to cross the finish line was our very own Jillian Oches with a time of 19 minutes and 55 seconds and placing in 21st. Overall, Spotswood won the varsity girls 5K race, while Albemarle placed 7th out of 22 teams competing. Despite not placing high in this race, the girls team still considers this a successful meet.
I think it went well. It's a challenging course, but I think we just went out there and gave our best.
What about the team as a whole? Do you think the team did really well?
Yeah.
All right, so you think you guys have been improving throughout the season?
Oh, definitely. I think everyone is pretty consistent, and we're all pretty close in time, and so I think that's really going to help us, especially as we get closer to the state meet.
After this race, the varsity boys began their race, with Albemarle senior Eli Phillips leading the Albemarle charge. At the finish line, Tristan Yoder from Broadway High School finished first with a time of 15 minutes and 25 seconds. The first Albemarle runner to cross the finish line was junior J.T. Hillis, with a time of 16 minutes and 5 seconds and taking 8th place. Overall, our Albemarle varsity boys team won first in this race against 28 teams. One of the last races at this meet was the JV girls race, which I was unable to film because I was already warming up to race in the next race, which was the JV boys. So my friend Enrique got to take over with a shaky shot of the leaders in this race. At the finish line, River Smith from Hanover crossed first with a time of 19 minutes and 46 seconds. The first Albemarle runner to cross the finish line was sophomore Natalie Moore, with a time of 24 minutes and 16 seconds and placing in 25th. It was soon followed by Sydney Duncan and Molly Gilday. Unfortunately, the girls' JV team did not place overall in this race. Finally, our Albemarle JV boys raced in the final race of the meet. Kicking off, Albemarle sophomore Caleb Gatlin took a massive lead as throughout the race he stayed in the front. At the finish line, Caleb Gatlin took first place with a time of 17 minutes and 5 seconds. Overall, the boys and girls ran extremely well, with the boys team winning all 3 of the races they ran, giving them high hopes of racing at the state championships on November 16th again this season.
I think for the team, it was a pretty good race. You know, we were up there. I think it was a pretty good race.
This has been Andrew Smith from A-Town Today, signing out.
Patriot football hits the road tonight to face crosstown rival Monticello. The Mustangs come into tonight's matchup with a record of 4-2 overall and a 2-1 record in the district. The Patriots are hoping to build on last week's commanding win over Goochland that saw a dominant defensive shutout, the Bulldogs, in a 24-0 rout. This should be a great test of the Patriots, and the team needs your support. Find your ride and head south to catch this game. Kickoff is at 7 p.m. Good luck to the Patriot Cheer Squad, who are competing on Saturday at the District Cheer Championship at Louisa High School. We'll bring you those results on Monday. That's all the sports we have for now. Have an action-packed weekend as we leave you with a special sports update edition of Mr. Lecty's Latin Word of the Day.
Welcome to Latin in 17 Seconds Sports. Today we're going to learn the word for volleyball. Volleyball in Latin was known as phallus. A phallus is a ball that is made of an animal bladder wrapped in leather, blown up. Another name for it is wind ball or balloon. The rules are simple. Don't let the ball touch the ground. Because this ball was very damaging to an arm, people would often wear gauntlets in order to keep themselves safe as they play phallus. What else you can do to have a ball at AHS? Take Latin. Come by room 223 to learn more.